Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we have some developer feedback about the Ghoulish Gallery and collections, and this one's actually quite nice. On top of it all, we're getting 50 free of the arcane staves, which are what you use to summon the totems, so that is very much appreciated, and there is a bunch of good feedback or communication in here from the devs based on player feedback, which I always appreciate. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments about this sort of stuff, because I always like it when they're very just honest about the feedback that they've gotten and stuff like that. So let's go through it. Recently, we introduced a new hero progression system called collections. I still think the name needs, I still struggle calling them collections, but anyway, that is neither here nor there. And it's a supporting feature, the Ghoulish Gallery. This is our first time adding an exploratory feature with randomness to a progression system, with the hope of bringing something fun and new for everyone. Since the rollout, we've engaged in many discussions prompted by your feedback. Your insights ranging from exploration being too long, too much randomness during the exploration, and hard to get the ability I want, have helped guide us a lot. We have come up with a future optimization plan, which we're sharing with you now. So that is the basic intro to it. Let's go into the first one. Q, I guess it's not really a question, it's more of a statement. It takes way too much time to play Ghoulish Gallery, including for planning and actual playing. We designed the Ghoulish Gallery feature hoping that the process of obtaining collections would be fun rather than being about numerical bonuses. Now, I do think it is an enjoyable type feature. Maybe I'll do a whole nother video in the next few days, just going over my general thoughts. I want to play through it a bit more on multiple accounts because I want to get some more god rolls. But yeah, I'll do a roundup of my thoughts in another video. But I think they've done a decent job of it. After you get the hang of this feature, we plan to add a skip function at the appropriate time to reduce the grind and tedium of repeatedly clearing stages. Based on your feedback, we may add a skip function earlier. However, it'll take some time to prepare. We're planning to introduce it in version 1.3.1 for now. Once you have cleared all 10 levels of a certain number of times, the skip function will unlock. While using this function, you will win all triggered combats by default. Now, obviously, it won't skip the whole run because you've still got to choose all the buffs you want to get and stuff like that, and do all the changing and stuff like that, but then it would just like remove the battling from it and remove that annoying RNG of getting horrible heroes, which they do go into in a bit anyway. Next one. During the exploration, we get random heroes, which makes it difficult to clear levels. Can you solve this problem? Our original intention was to allow you to build your own teams based on combat strategies, but currently the excessive randomness is affecting your choice of strategy. We're dedicated to resolving this by reviewing both the playability and strategy of this feature based on relevant data and feedback to offer you a better gaming experience. So this is what I've thought about a lot, because this is the one thing that triggers me beyond belief when I go into the Ghoulish Gallery, because if you lose battles, you lose out on potential buffs for your collection. And what happens is I feel like the character randomization is too much. And what my thought would be is, let me know your guys' thoughts on this, is if they had not complete random heroes, but maybe they make like 20 to 50 pools of heroes. So at least when you go in, you know the heroes that you're getting are going to have some form of synergy. It still allows you to have, and say, let's say a pool has like 15 heroes, but they're on theme. Maybe, you know, you got some Celestials, some Hypergeans, and then you got like Maulers and the Lightbearers, or something along that line, where they've got a pool of heroes that isn't too big that you're going to get completely boned. And also, I think they also should have instead of the getting random heroes or random upgrades, maybe it's like a selected character you upgrade. So it's like you get to choose which character gets upgraded, instead of saying, okay, you can upgrade this character or they get this new character. I feel like sort of more like keep the fun of using different heroes and building different strategies, but have it a little bit more on rails so that it's not like just complete trash getting thrown at you when you're trying to build like one strategy and you're like, okay, I'm going for Maulers in this run because I've got a few Maulers. And then after that, it gives you all upgrades for like the 2 Lightbearers that you have. You never get an upgrade for a Mauler. Then it keeps throwing you Graveborn and what, like, and they keep some like synergy behind the options that you have as opposed to the complete randomness. That would be my take. Once again, it's easy to have like this like generalized idea, but execution's a different thing. So I'm curious to see what they come up with this. Next one, the chance of getting high quality abilities in this feature is too random. We suggest adding a minimum guarantee mechanism. The purpose of random abilities is to give you a chance of obtaining good collections even when using low quality bizarre totems. However, this is a double-edged sword, creating a poor gaming experience for those who use high quality bizarre totems. To address this, we plan to introduce a minimum guaranteed mechanism so that those using gold legendary bizarre totems can obtain red mythic abilities more consistently. This mechanism may be available as early as version 132. Don't worry, your previous used gold legendary bizarre totems count towards this mechanism. So for me, something I'd love to see, because so you can get good runs with, like I did a run. It was actually in a video in the last code video I did a run, and I think I ended up with like 4 or 5 mythic stats, and then the rest were like legendary. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was a pretty sick run, but my problem is getting the star upgrades on it. Now we've got the one thing, forgive me for not remembering the names. There's one that basically unlocks the 3rd ability for them for the collection, and then there's the other one that guarantees you 1 level up at the end. I feel like if you use those 2 in the same run, it should guarantee you the level 3 ability. There's got to be a way to guarantee a level 3 ability, because using the one that guarantees a level up at the end guarantees that you get a level 2, but there's no way to guarantee the level 3. And I feel like when you use the one that unlocks a level 3 plus use the one that guarantees a level 2, you should be guaranteed a level 3. That would be my one suggestion, because yes, I'm happy to go ahead and farm absolute trash ones with the blue grade totems all day long. But once I decide to go ahead and use my like god roll that I'm waiting for, which is to have the one that gives you a bonus level up and the one that gives you access to the 3rd rank, I want to guarantee that I'm getting that 3rd rank ability on my collection. That is the thing. Yes, because I could still get trash stats on it, but at least guarantee me this fact that I'm going to get that 3rd ability. That is my one thought. That is the one thing that I would really love. The rest of the randomness I'm cool with, but I just want more guaranteed ways to guarantee getting the 2nd or 3rd ability. Like we've got one that just guarantees 2nd ability, but that is only on a legendary totem. But I would love a way to guarantee the 3rd ability, because let's face it, at the end of the day, that's what you're probably going to be going for. And if you're saving up for a week or 2 weeks worth of, totem summons to go ahead and get one run where you think you're going to get your 3rd ability and you miss it because of RNG, that is going to feel horrible. So that's the one thing I would love to see personally. Let me know your guys' thoughts once again. Next one, switch this one. Thank God they're changing this, because this was just stupid, in my opinion. Switching collections not only costs 100 diamonds, but also requires a cooldown, which has a lot of trouble. Can you remove it? We designed this so that you don't switch your collections frequently and end up spending too much time on collection comparison and data testing. This would be too grinding and pressure you into working out strategies before battles. See, my problem with this is I don't agree with... I don't like it, not agree, I don't like it when developers basically say, no, this is the way we want you to play. It's kind of like power capping campaign. With the power caps in campaign, it's sort of saying, no, we don't want you to stretch, like to work too hard in our game. But if people want to do that, let them. Because the problem with like for instance, costing diamonds and having a cooldown is the people that really want to do it are still just going to pay it and get boned for doing it. So just let people have the option to do stuff. And then for those that don't want to do it, it's not the end. Like if you don't continuously swap your collections, it's not going to like cripple your account. It's just like that min-maxing that some people like to do. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. It's not going to cripple you. Same goes with campaign. If you don't want to push campaign, if you're like stuck, you stop. Putting a limit for those that do want to push just feels... It just feels like a slap in the face. So I'm really glad they're removing this. I hope they take an insight into this and remove power cap from campaign. That would make me super happy. But I don't know. We'll wait and see, but I'm glad they're doing this. After receiving your feedback, we have decided to remove the mechanism for spending diamonds to remove collections. As a result, your previously consumed diamonds will be refunded to you. Additionally, the cooldown for switching collection items will also be removed, allowing you to freely switch between different items. This optimization will be available in version 1.30. Cool. I'm cool with that. Like I said, I really like that this was the one thing that really, it was like really frustrating. It's like, why? It's like, just why? I mean, artifacts, you don't have to do it. Like, why with these things? So that is great. The new collection system is so complex. So the custom abilities, I don't know which ones to choose. Got it. We're exploring adding a function similar to recommended artifacts in the future to help you choose proper collections for each hero. Additionally, recent optimizations include added a confirmation pop-up window for recalling collections in case you recall by accident. I think that's like the selling it. Is recall the selling button? I think so. If a bizarre totem not matching collections class is used, the confirmation pop-up window will appear to alert you against using it by mistake. I think you just shouldn't be able to use it, in my opinion, because it does nothing for you, doesn't it? Because it's only during those runs. But yeah, I mean, at least it's better than nothing. So yeah, I mean, obviously, this is one of those things that it's like anything inside a game to me is it's going to be confusing at the start. But then as you get used to it, you're going to figure it out more, figure out what characters want what abilities and all that sort of stuff. And obviously we've got a fantastic community. There's always people making guides on this stuff, putting their suggestions out on Reddit and stuff like that. I will cover stuff in videos as well. But it's just like, that's just a progression. Like it's kind of like saying, I don't want to play the game for me. So I get that it definitely is complex with all the stats and all the different abilities and what you want to go for. But I also think that's just part of the game. That's part of a game, is learning what strategies to use. So I think that's cool. And I think it's just like, it was overwhelming at the start when we jumped into it because it was a new feature. It was a bit confusing, stuff like that. But I think most people who've played through it, like done their 7 battles and stuff like that, are kind of getting used to the system already. So that is that one. Final one, that is all from our developer notes on this issue. As a token of our appreciation for your support, here are some rewards we've prepared for you. On November 27, all players will receive Arcane Staff times 50 and additional exploration attempts for the Ghoulish Gallery via in-game mail. I wonder how these attempts are going to work. I'm probably just going to burn all my attempts before November 27 just to be sure, just in case they like refresh them. But I don't know, maybe there'll be like attempts in the mail. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. Your ideas and suggestions on the game are always welcome. We will continue to review your feedback and work hard to deliver a better gaming experience for everyone. I thought that was a really good dev note, and I think they did a really good job of adjusting quickly to the feedback they've got on a new system that they've introduced. So that is all I'm going to go through here. Once again, I will give like a full round out of my thoughts on the thing. I just need to kind of collect my thoughts better before I make that video, and I'll do it. But I mean, I think that's a net positive, this dev notes. I think it's good. Plus we get 50 free staffs, which gives us some more summons for totems, which I'm cool with. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.